If indeed the House of Assembly has no power of amendment by way of reduction, then I posit that this would render the function of and necessity for the Committee of Supply obsolete, as it would have a simple robotic function of approving or disapproving the estimates, which in my view are a mere minute's work.
The Speaker relied on several authorities in making his ruling after hearing lengthy arguments from both sides of the House Monday evening. But in the end, he ruled in favour of the opposition, which argued that the Constitution and the parliamentary standing orders gave the House the power to cut the budget. The government had argued that the Chief Justice last year ruled that the House cannot cut the budget, only approve or disapprove. The Speaker, however, ruled that there is no duty of the House to adopt the rulings of the court, and that he's not convinced that the court has a supervisory role over the National Assembly, and so he made his decision.
The National Assembly of the Parliament of Guyana has the power to amend by reducing only the estimate of expenditures submitted by the minister responsible for finance.
But the Speaker warned the opposition against cutting the budget simply for the sake of cutting, and said he would intervene if needs be to ensure that does not happen.
The power to amend must not be exercised capriciously, vengefully, or wantonly, and without any rational basis. The preeminent duty of the National Assembly is to pass laws for the peace, order, and good government of the state of Guyana. In recognizing this right to amend, I believe that it will be exercised responsibly and within the spirit of the Constitution.
The opposition accepted the ruling of the Speaker, not unsurprising, and the government indicated that while it has to consider the ruling further, it would stomach it for now.
I'd like to take this opportunity to express satisfaction with the ruling you have delivered. I'd like to give you the assurance that on the initiative of the opposition, we did seek an audience with the President of this country yesterday morning to ensure that there was no accusation of any wantonness or arbitrariness in our behavior, and our desire to seek a consensual outcome to the budget debate. The President did accommodate us, and in fact, tomorrow morning we'll be seeing the President again. So I'd like to give you the assurance that the opposition is concerned that the national interest will be placed above partisan interests. And I believe that your ruling today is a landmark ruling for democracy, for parliamentary democracy in this country.
A landmark and transformational, and that we hope that the governing side is going to abide by the ruling and not hustle across to the High Court.
Mr. Speaker, you have made your ruling, and we will abide by it here.
Very well. Thank you.
Part of the Speaker's ruling was based on the arguments of the Finance Minister himself, who last year spoke on the powers of the opposition to amend the estimates. Those words of the Finance Minister were repeated by AFC leader Kemraj Ramjatan yesterday.
On the 17th of April last year, 2012, this is what he said. It is indeed the legitimate right of the opposition to propose any change within the boundaries of the standing orders. Who said that? He said that. Who said that? We in the People's Progressive Party Civic will always defend that right.
I think so.
Our laws provide for it. Our laws provide for it.
The AFC has indicated its intention to cut the budget, and those cuts could eventually add up to $38 billion. But the party said those cuts could be avoided if the government comes clean when questioned on various spending. The largest coalition bloc in Parliament, APNU, has also signalled its intention to cut the budget.